pedwerydd sydd yn y Gawaris, the fourth Sunday of Lent, on the 14th of March. Today is Mothering Sunday, when there is a call for us to remember where we first had faith. When I was training at Oxford on Mothering Sunday, I went back to Luton and went to St Francis Parish Church with my mum. My old drum teacher is a church warden there. The vicar also trained at Wycliffe Hall. One of my primary school teachers played the guitar and worshipped there. My parents married there, and I went to Cubs in the church hall and a service once a month, whether I liked it or not. I had no idea how much of my life was affected by the local church, even though we never talked about God and had no faith at all. When my sister got saved at a Baptist church, me and my dad got stuck into her about her nonsense religion. But going back in 2017, I remembered the hall and the church as memories flooded back. One of the members had also been a health visitor for my mum when we were young. It was so good to connect that day with my mum and the old church. When I had difficult times as a child, I really needed my mum's warmth and love. My dad wasn't always as helpful. When I got bullied for being very skinny, my dad said find the biggest one and headbutt him, break his nose, they'll soon stop. He was a product of a no-nonsense, tough values upbringing. But my mum had a tough life too, doing women's work in the house growing up, when my uncle didn't have to do anything, working in a clothes factory with a creep for a manager. Mae rhestr gwenaf yn aml yn cario baich trymach. The weaker vessel often carries the heavier burden. She kept the roof over our heads when my dad was out at work, which was often a lot. His work was on strike a lot when I was young, and then he did his best to make it in music, which meant that we could hardly make it through the week. But when I was in need, my mum was always there for me. She didn't tell me to be strong, tough it out. She was just there. And the church should be like that too. We shouldn't tell the poor to work harder, or the broken to fix yourself up. The church should be like a mother, open doors, a warm welcome, tea, cakes, asking how you are with a genuine heart, ready to encourage and pray for you. We don't always live up to that, but that is where we aim to be. In Numbers 21, the Israelites were hurting. It was their own fault, complaining against God. It reminds me when I heard, if you don't stop crying, I'll give you something to cry about. And the Father does rebuke us, but there is always compassion. And the compassion of God spoke to Moses with a symbol of healing. Look up. Take your eyes off yourself and your sorrows. Look. The instrument of your punishment is also the sign of your healing. And this same symbol is used for the health service. Jesus took this same symbol to show that the healing in the desert is available to all through the cross. The instrument of punishment became the tree of life and healing. Look up to Jesus, recognize his love for you, and remain safe in his arms. Gallai glwydd fod yn freichiau cariadw I bawb sydd ei angen. The church can be the arms of God's love to all who need it. Amen.